What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at Jeff Wilson against the Bears. I am going to try to change up the way I'm doing my content a little bit. Just trying some things out. Instead of doing the entire offense or entire defense, I'm going to focus more on one player. And then I'm going to watch a lot of the film on my own and, tell and mention to you guys either in a live stream or in a separate video what I thought about the game as a whole. I just think that this will be a little bit more clean. Like when I'm just looking at Jeff Wilson, I can get more into detail. So let's go ahead and get into that. Sorry about it being blurry. NFL Plus sucks. This is where I get the film from, so it just is what it is. So Jeff Wilson is going to cut back. And this is the thing I really like about him is his vision is very good. He sees immediately that there's nowhere to go on this left side. So he's just going to cut back and just get what he can. It does clear up after this play too. At least a little bit. All right, this time we're going to get a pass to him. Nothing super crazy here. Good job hanging on to it. At least he wasn't dropping the passes like Chase Edmonds. That's a plus. Yeah, this is all vision right here. Vision and explosiveness. Like once again, he's going to take his cutback lane. He sees exactly what's happening back here. This right side is completely taken up, but these two defenders have stopped on the other side, so just vision and explosiveness. And that's where Chase Edmonds was kind of lacking. He is a good athlete, but he just didn't have the vision that Jeff Wilson and Raheem Mostert have. That's where he was lacking. Same thing here. This isn't even particularly good blocking. Alec Ingold actually could have helped him out here by blocking that edge rusher, but he sees the cutback lane, and he's able to just make this guy miss. You're not going to be able to arm tackle him. He's 215. And he's got more size than Mostert, too. He's not as explosive as an athlete as Mostert is. All right, this time we're just going to pitch it to him. Sorry, there's a truck outside. And that's the other thing, too. He also knows when the play is up, and he's not going to be able to get a whole lot. Just put your head down and just get what you can. He's not afraid to get some dirty yards for you. Yeah, and this is where it kind of sucks having the partial roof, especially in these late year games. The dark parts of the field can make it kind of hard to see. It's even worse the broadcast view. Gonna pitch it to him. Not even a particularly great block from Hunter Long. What the hell is going on here? That's a hold and a half. Well, he's able to just get to the outside and get what he can. Mostert probably would have made a bigger play out of that, just because he is faster. It's nice having a guy that understands this scheme that also has power. It's what we wanted from Chase Edmonds. We wanted Raheem Mostert to be our speed guy, and we wanted, Chase Edmonds is the change of pace running back that's a little bit stronger. But he just wasn't able to pick up the zone scheme, and he just wasn't. He just wasn't really. He didn't have the vision for it. But Jeff Wilson fits it perfectly. Just picks up what he can here. Still not an amazing day from our offensive line, but gonna throw it to him again. This is the touchdown. Create some pretty good space here. We don't see it super well here, but one thing you can see is right before he turns, he does give a little bit of a head fake to make the defender think he's going toward the inside. That just creates a little bit of space, and then diving for the end zone, fantastic play. Chase Edmonds would have dropped that too. That's the thing, too. Chase Edmonds was like a good receiving back in Arizona. I don't know what the hell happened. Some good vision here, too. Teron Armstead gets a good block. Robert Jones does his job. And he just cuts inside. He sees that Robert Jones is leading him to the outside, so he just comes in. If Connor Williams doesn't just hit this guy and actually holds his block, this could have been a much bigger play. But he did get what he could out of that. A little bit of shiftiness here, too. So far, we've shown a lot of vision and a lot of willingness to show contact and stuff. But here's him getting the ball in space and actually making a guy miss in open space. So he does have some wiggle to him, too. He's not super elusive, but he does have some wiggle to him, for sure. All right, we're going to pitch it to him. That's a good block by Alec Ingold here. I know that's not who we're watching, but still. And he does a very good job just patiently following Alec Ingold. If Cedric Wilson makes a slightly better block, he might have been able to bounce to the outside, but it is what it is. But this is where, you know, the difference between Mostert and Jeff Wilson is. Raheem Mostert probably would have cut back left and tried to use his explosiveness, which is, of course, valuable. But Jeff Wilson, being 215, is just going to lower his shoulder, run this dude the fuck over, and just find a way to fall forward. I think this is the last carry. It's nothing crazy. This is just him fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage. And this is one thing I like from him, too, is even when the play goes wrong. Like right here, there's a free runner. Trent Sherfield misses the block, which, I mean, that looks like an edge rusher. I'm not really expecting Trent Sherfield to make that block. That's a DB. He's pretty skinny. Whatever. But still, he misses the block. He's able to evade him, make him miss, at least gets past the first defender, and finds a way to fall forward, which is commendable. He also makes this guy miss. At least gets his way back to the line of scrimmage. So, yeah, I thought it was a pretty good first game for Jeff Wilson. I think it really does balance out our team a little bit more. It kind of felt like before when Raheem Mostert would go off the field and Chase Edmonds would have to come out. It almost felt like we were losing a piece of our offense because we weren't a threat to run the ball. And Chase Edmonds kind of started to feel like a liability out there. But now Raheem Mostert, because Raheem Mostert isn't a guy that should be getting like 30 carries or anything like that. He's more of a guy that you want to get like 10 to 15 touches a game and just let him be explosive. He's more of a sprinter than a bruiser. And Jeff Wilson, you don't want him getting a bunch of carries either, but I think together, if between Jeff Wilson and Raheem Mostert together can get around 30 carries, I think that really balances out our offense and makes Tua not have to do quite as much. So I think it's only going to bring good things for us. So anyway, that's going to do it for this video. If you'd like to, appreciate hitting that like button. Have any questions or comments in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.